when I done spin out. A season when I done spin out. You might not believe it, but all of us would be faced with a season of spin out. All of us will be faced with a season in our lives when you look around and the friends you thought you had, you find out that you don't have them anymore. All of us got a season coming that's called the spin out season. Yeah, you might be up today and think that everything is going all right. But I want to tell you, you got a season coming called spin out. This prodigal son and his brother represent a lot of Christians in today's churches. The younger son with his attitude, as though his father was obligated to give him something that he didn't work for. You got a lot of people like that today. Think that God owe you something, but you owe God. Yeah, you owe God. When you woke up this morning and saw a day that you thought that you was familiar with, but I need to tell you, it's a new day. You owe the Lord. If it was nothing but Lord, I thank you. You owe the Lord. You owe the Lord to just say, God, for you have given me the activities of my limbs. You owe the Lord. But a lot of us think that God owe us something. And the oldest brother, with his selfish ways of not receiving his brother back into the family, somewhere in the category of these two brothers, we fit in. You got some that think God owes them, and there are some have a selfish attitude in receiving people who have messed up and decide to come back. We don't want to receive them. We look at them and we go to thinking about what they did and how they did it. But glory be to God that we got a God that looked beyond our faults to see our needs. The oldest brother, he knew how to be a son, but he didn't know how to be a brother. You got a lot of people, there's a lot of church folks who know how to be Christian, but not followers of Christ. Yes, you can't beat me showing out to be a Christian. Don't know how to be a true disciples of Jesus, because Jesus told us and told his disciples that it's something that we got to do. We got to love ye one another. That's what Jesus said. Oh yeah, he told his father, you remember, I'm your son. I'm the oldest. But he didn't know how to be a brother to his brother. A whole lot of us today like that. Yes, we are. We tell folks, I'm saved. Time we're telling that I'm saved and I'm sanctified and I know that my life done changed, but you don't know how to be a sister to a lost sister. Thumbing down people. I got a problem now because I've grown beyond what I used to do. Amen, somebody. Yes. There are a lot of Christians. Once they get their inheritance from the Lord, they too travel to a far country. There are a lot of people that come to God and pray and beg God to bless them. And once God bless them, they travel to their far country. Amen, somebody. When they was in search for the blessings, they didn't see no problems in the church. They didn't see nobody with messed up attitudes. But as soon as God blesses them, they go to say, ain't nobody in the church right. Amen, somebody. I hate I'm sick today. I wish I were well, but ain't nobody in the church. All are messed up. The preacher ain't right. Ain't nobody in there right. But when you want God to bless you, I didn't see no fault. How many people you once saw attend the church only to get from the church, and once they get from the Lord's house, what they want, they normally leave and never return. But if they return, they normally come back raggedy with their hands out. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Once they get from God, oh man, they'll stand up in the church. The Lord blessed me with a new house. The Lord blessed me with this job. God did it. But I need to tell you, God wants me to warn you that I didn't make this up, but the Lord wants me to tell you, you almost at your season of spin out. Yeah. You keep on making excuses. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. God said, don't worry about them. They're almost at the spin out season. Amen, somebody. See, God knows how to get your attention. Yes, he does. God knows how, well, you can go on the job and they said, no, we're not eliminating the job. We're just going to eliminate you doing the job. Yeah, we decide to downgrade. Amen, somebody. They know how to get you. All they got to do is say, now, people that's going to be doing this job got to have a higher standard of education, certificate higher than what you got. Amen, somebody. God knows how to get your attention. You see a lot of people, you left him better than the way you're coming back. What happened? Come on, Pastor, help us. Amen, somebody. No. You got from God because you know that God will feed you. You know that God will make a way. You know God can change any situation. You know God is a caring God. He's a loving God. But a lot of us don't need God until those who you trusted are no longer around you. Yeah, you think you got him. But him ain't going to be around too much longer. You think you got her. I don't need God. I got money in the bank, but God knows how to send a spin out season. You know the Bible said in Ecclesiastes, there is a time, there's a season. There's a season. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to cry. Amen. A time to build. There's a time to tear down. There's a time to live. There's a time to die. There's a time to be born and a time to die. Don't be caught up right now thinking that you got it going on, because you got a season coming your way. And oftentimes you don't know how to prepare because it come unexpected. Amen, somebody. Yeah, it might be hot today and cold this evening, as I'm talking in this house. Dave Brown cannot be the prognosticator when it comes to pronouncing God's weather change. God can put you in the middle of the sea and it be calm, and right in the middle of the sea send a storm your way. For instance, I wish I felt better. For instance, during the holidays, normally the church receives calls from people who never attends the church, asking for help from a place that they never support. Can the church send me a Thanksgiving basket? Ma'am, who are you? Call Kroger. See what they'll say. Big or Save a Lot. Call them. But they'll call the church. And the main ones looking for the church to help them are the main ones talking about the church. That's how we do God. People don't normally come to God until you're on your last leg.